All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to watch Tom Segura. You guys have been asking me for a while to check him out, so it's happening. This bit is called A Strip Club Named Beef. Whatever that means, we're gonna find out. If you're new here, hi, my name's Camilla. I make reaction videos. I love stand-up comedy. I like laughing. If you're into that too, please consider subscribing. And if you would like to support me and my channel, I have super thanks right here on this video. I also have Venmo in the description, and then I have Amazon wishlist too. So let's just get right into it. Tom Segura, A Strip Club Named Beef. Let's go.
Yeah. What's up, dog? So, I was just in London. Yours, not the real one. I was in... Does that not bother you? Like when a barely city is like, let's just name it after an awesome city.
Where is he at? Like Missouri or something?
And then they have the nerve to ask you, like, how do you like London? And you're like, the real one or this turd you put in a dress? Like, that's your favorite place? All right, like, the balls of Paris, Tennessee, to name their city Paris, and then they built a mini Eiffel Tower. Like,
Did they
you're gonna
really?
walk around confused, like, well, bonjour, I don't even know where I'm at right now. Come on. Can I get me a croissant? That place sucks. So we're leaving London, Ontario. It bothers me just to say it. We were leaving London, Ontario, headed back to
Ontario.
Toronto, and we passed by a strip club named Beef. What? Yeah, your hearing is working just fine. There's a strip club named Beef. Like, can you
What?
even wrap your head around the confidence a young lady has to have just to audition at Beef? Like, just to be like, I know they're hiring at Diamonds, but I'm more of a Beef girl. Like, that's such an aggressive name. Even for a casual conversation, to be like, oh, you strip? Where do you strip at? Beef? Jesus. What goes on there? Pretty intense shit, actually. We recommend you start your night at a different strip club and graduate to Beef. You don't want to start here. We'll wreck your life. I'll be like, all right, I believe you. Is this not registering to you? Beef is the name of a strip club. Christ, Fart is a better name for a strip club. If somebody was like, you want to go to a strip club? It's called Fart. I'd be like, no, I don't want to go there. There's another one called Beef. All right, let's check out Fart. And then see where we end up afterwards. Are you going to answer honestly? Are you ever just tired of being alive? Like, just me? Really? I'm not suicidal. I just feel like I've done a lot and I've seen a lot, and now I'm like, like, dude, let's wrap this shit up. Like, how many days are there exactly? You know what I want to do? Skip a grade. You remember elementary school and you get to like the first day of like grade 3 and you're like, hey, where's Kevin? And they go, he skipped. And you're like, excuse me? How? And they're like, I mean, he can add like a son of a bitch. I don't know. He's just 4, 8, 12. He gets it. And you're like, I want to skip. And they're like, don't even worry about that. Get that out of your mind. I would love to do that in real life. Wouldn't that be it? Like, let's say you kill it this year. Like, you wreck this year. And then in December, like a magical fairy or a government official comes to your house and they're like, dude, you crushed it this year. And you're like, yeah, I know. And they're like, how many years do you want to skip? I'd be like, what? 30? Just cruise into retirement? First of all, I don't want to live to be that old anyways. 71, maybe. Yeah, 70 so you can experience like some official old stuff. Like, I feel like when you turn 70, you're old, and then people start talking to you like you're a pet, like... That's got to be fun for a minute, right?
That's kind of true.
Can I get you anything? And you're like, yeah, put some water in my bowl. What the fuck was that? So it's ridiculous. I don't want to live much longer than that. I hear people go like, I want to live to be 100. Really? Have you seen 80? My dad has a friend that's 87. He looks like a fucking goblin, okay? And he knows it too. He's like, I'm coming around the corner, look down. Like, he knows what he looks like. Yeah, it's terrifying. When he was 84, he stopped taking his heart medication. And I go, why'd you do that? And he goes, I don't want to be here. He won't take me. If I see him now, I go, how you doing? He goes, unfortunately alive.
Dang.
I mean, I will be the best old guy. I realize that. Because I already have their personality. Like, I'm super antisocial. I don't want to do anything. Like, whenever anybody says, like, hey, man, do you want to go check out I go, no to the rest of your sentence. Whatever it is, I don't want to do it. I don't want to meet new people. Not one more as long as I live for the rest of my life. Yeah. I'm all set. That's the same
Does
as
this
old
job.
people. You can try it. Be like, hey, Grandpa, I want you to meet Steve. And he'll go, fuck Steve. I know everybody I need to know. I want to watch my show. That's what's up, Grandpa. You know how to do it. You know what? Here's the thing. I want to be that type of old. I don't know what age it is. It's an old where you get yelled at for saying you want to be helpful.
Oh, yeah, that does
awesome.
happen.
You know, like when an old person's like, I'll take out the trash. And someone's like, are you out of your mind? Your spinal snapped. Sit down. Like, okay. That looks amazing. You guys were great. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
Man, I think this is like an old video. I feel like he looks different than I remember him. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe I am losing it or something. But that was funny. It was good. I mean, yeah, sometimes I think about like living really, really, really like to you're really old, you know, like there's people who live till like they're 100 or past 100. I'm like, like what was your quality of life like for the last like decade? You know, probably not that good. Like what do you do every day? Probably not a lot. So yeah, I mean, but my husband's grandmother, she is gonna be 90 this year in like just a few months. And she does really good. Like she's very self-sufficient. She lives by herself still and she's living her life and she's doing really good. But you know, like that's still 90 though. I mean, what happens when you're 100? And there's like somebody who like lived till like they were 112 or something. That is mind-boggling to me. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Tom Segura. All right, strip club called Beef. We still didn't ever find out why it was called Beef. And I thought he was in like Missouri, not Canada, because in Missouri they have a lot of cities named after like bigger, more popular, well-known cities. But I didn't know that there was a town called Paris that had a little mini Eiffel Tower. That's pretty funny. The South does that a lot though. Like Georgia has an Athens, I think, right? I mean, that's like so common. I mean, they're not the only people who do that though, the South. I mean, we have like the entire, you know, East Coast, the Northeast, all the New England stuff. Just calling like an entire state a place that's in Europe, New York, New Hampshire, you know, New Jersey, whatever. So yeah, that's something to think about. Thanks for hanging out. If you like the video, please consider subscribing and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.